Fiat. It's where money is fake. Is it decimating the middle class? It is. Are we striking back because we don't need to sit for the screw? What does it mean to sit for the screw? That's L'Enfant Terrible, who is the MIT alumni who started a bank that was changing the terms called We All Sit for the Screw, which is the middle class getting decimated, which is, hey, everything is so mother scratching expensive. It's not even fair. This is us striking back at this inalienable truth, which is what? Money is fake, and there's a secret war that's not so secret waged upon the middle class, which is socialism at the very top, socialism at the bottom. Who gets screwed? We do, because we are the middle class. Am I down with entire throngs of people getting screwed? No, absolutely not. That's why we are striking back. Doing what? Doing fiat mining, which is making money. Fiat mining is where we make money without needing to invest money. You don't need money to make money. Fiat mining. Web 12. What we're doing is we're making money using AI in the smallest of small baby steps. Baby step number one, external API. Baby step number 1B, which is how does this B become step one in becoming Bumble best friends with me? Because while these things are humorous and hilarious, they're also true because you don't need to have permission from Bumble to slap a stuffed animal on it and then take a stock that's a single digit dollar stock to become slightly better. These fiat mines, this making money, initially it's going to be incredibly turbulent. Why? Because you're a virgin when it comes to arbitrage. You're a virgin when it comes to entrepreneurship. You're a virgin from the standpoint of you've never done technical sales. You've never sold one thing. You haven't participated in Silicon Valley. What this video intends to do, which we'll accomplish before the end of it, is this: getting you off of $0. Because once you're no longer at zero, you now have the ability to have momentum. Whereas having momentum where there is no momentum is paralysis. It's overanalysis. Not being able to it's not being able to get off of zero. Zero is absolutely the most powerful number in the universe. It's also meant to stuck, curtail you from self improvement. Are there going to be people who are going to be jealous that you're no longer at zero? Absolutely. Ditto your subconscious that's like, oh, there's risk here. I have de-risked all of it to the point where it's a ridiculously zero level of risk. This is how step one might look if you've been to multiple videos, yet you're still stuck at zero. We want to sell something first and then buy it. This is 1C. It's still step one. Step one is the nearly impossible step to take. Why? Because your brain is looking for a reason to fail via self sabotage. Or else you would have done this and you wouldn't be watching this video right now, because this is the 200th iteration, dare I say, under promised, understated. This is the 4,000th iteration. But let's say that this is the first time you've really watched. Let's get into what we're going to do. Sell it first and then go make it, which is sell a number 10 envelope that you write on with a Sharpie. What are you writing on this number 10 envelope? What even is a number 10 envelope? A number 10 envelope is what you put a 8.5 by 11 piece of paper in. It's a number 10 envelope. It's the size of it. Harvey Mackay, he loved selling envelopes. He had the Mackay 66 for how do you sell a lot of envelopes. Harvey Mackay 66. You're not going to sell a professional level of envelopes. You're going to just sell one envelope. Why? Because I'll even send you one envelope after you sell one. Why is this envelope worth $600? It's worth $600 because people can't send mail, because intrinsically you think sending mail doesn't work. But then you would not understand that we're in a fiat system. We're in a system set up that has no correlation to common sense. Common sense would say, oh, if I want to cancel my gym membership, I just call the gym and say, I'm canceling. But what does the gym do? It makes you cancel by writing a letter. This gym cancellation using a number 10 envelope is worth maybe not $600, but it's definitely worth $100. And what are you now doing? You're now no longer a virgin when it comes to arbitrage. You're no longer a virgin when it comes to, can you try to sell one? Because the envelope, it solves the problem of the gym doesn't want you to cancel. It wants to make it incredibly hard. So you make a video saying, hi, it's Larry Chang, insert your name, human name. This is how to cancel a gym membership without having to pay me $100 to help you cancel your gym membership. Now, I get what you're saying to yourself. You're saying, oh, I understand the theory of that. What do I do next? And what you're doing is you're skipping the first step, which is the most impossible step, which is, can you ask people for money? And can you have people laugh at you, make fun of you, otherwise cause emotional hardship for you? Look at the emotional hardship that I've endured giving YouTube videos, because that's a fraction of the ill will that you're going to feel when you ask people for money. But when you tolerate the temporary failures and setbacks and you sell your first one, now you become unlimited. Now you become supernatural. Now you understand limitless. Chapter 26. Because Jim Quick does not recommend that you do and distribute other people's content or sell one thing. That's chapter 26 of a book that is a future book, which is limitless selling. because Jim Quick's book is chapters 1 through 19. So after you sell that envelope for one envelope for $8, would you like to cancel your gym membership for $8? This is guaranteed to work. Somebody will pay you $8. And when you sell the first one, you're going to feel amazing because most people will go through this world never selling crap all. Come back, come back. I want you to come back after a 10-second timeout. Passing through again, Larry. Here's my secret scroll like. Anonymous, anonymous. Okay, so you got attention. I hope that instead of seeking my attention, you seek the knowledge of this inherent truth, which is fiat, fake money. It got you. It got the middle class completely all turned around. Is there socialism at the bottom? Yes. Here's a problem. There's also socialism at the top. This is where you don't, like, socialism is not going to come save you in the middle class. It's not. You're going to need to kind of save yourself. And the way to do so is by striking back at the fake system. How? One, doing things that we are in control of, which is our attention. What else are we in control of? We're in control of pen to paper. Because if we're relying on the algorithm to save us with future anything, that is not going to go well for you. That is not going to go well for you. This is us taking steps towards a new destiny with baby steps for money. Baby, smallest steps. We just sold a number 10 envelope. Number 2 thing that we can sell is last year's conference, because next year's conference, that's something you can also sell. Why are you selling things? You're selling things because that's the fastest way to change your economic outlook, which is, can you sell something and then go buy it? Can you conjure up one web page? Because this video, it's worth umpteen dozens of dollars. You can resell this video. This is how to do it, which is study group, book club, pre-gaming work, which is, hey, would you like a Larry Chang how to sell one video? You can even call it how to sell one with your name, because we can ask, hey, where's a starfish? I want to sell it. Or you can say, this is how to sell your first starfish. Let's go. This starfish, it costs $9, but it's super valuable. Why? Because you know a secret hashtag, which is this hashtag CMMASFM, Chang money making arithmetic summary for money making. Hashtag CMMASFM. Because you can joke about homo things, or you can focus less on sexuality and more on making your first sale by sell it first and then go buy a starfish. Let me repeat that, because this is how everyone else does it incorrectly. They buy 7 things and then they sell 2 of them. Guess what? You're depressed because you're an idiot, because you never should have bought 7 only to sell 2. We first sell it and then we go buy it. Quick timeout for you. We'll go a full 60 seconds. Come back better. Come back better. Come back better. We're not going to be speculatively buying shit. But you said shitcoin. Let's turn around a shitcoin. Before we turn around a shitcoin, let's turn around a shit stock. That would be Bumble. The unicorn is no longer a unicorn because when you're a blonde billionaire and you have $1 billion, but your company is no longer a unicorn, you're in hell. Let's turn around a shitcoin as we turn around Bumble. Let's arbitrage API calls, which is to say we're going to sell a bumblebee before we buy a bumblebee. Is that complicated? It is, but it's possible. What's possible about it? I'm going to bullet point these out because you joked about a shitcoin. So a shitcoin is any currency that's not Bitcoin. It's a shitcoin. And shitcoin people, they like to sell you shitcoin, but they like to save their money in Bitcoin. So this is a starfish. It connects to a shitcoin turnaround, which is a shit stock turnaround, which is MicroStrategy. It's $MSTR, $STRC, $STRD, $STRK, $STRF. Because what you're doing is you're explaining to people a future event, which is hashtag Bitcoin for corporations. And every time I say hashtag, you kind of gloss over with the fact that you're a hashtag virgin. So this is all the video's value in one sentence. A Larry Chang hashtag helps you mine fiat, period. Let me repeat that because as a hashtag virgin who's also a sales virgin who refused to try tech sales, I'm giving you this layup. Dare I say a lefty layup that Michael Jordan passes you the ball and you don't shoot an air ball. Or you try to shoot an air ball, it's all okay. Tits all okay. Texas Institute Tech Sales, it's all okay. Which is you tried, and right now you're at not yet trying. Let's try. You see, with MicroStrategy, what's going on is this. It's a turnaround of the company as you understand Bitcoin for corporations. What is Bitcoin for corporations? It's an annual workshop for board of directors and CEOs. What is the workshop meant to do? Educate board of directors on treasury operations. Every year, it's best practices for how do we do, comma quote, zero coupon bonds, no recourse, end quote. Thanks for coming to this $75,000 keynote that if you can't pay attention, you're not a billionaire. Do billionaires have this as a problem? Oh yeah. Do centacorn millionaires have this as a problem? Definitively yes. If you can't make $3 million from my Web4 talk that occurred in the past, something's wrong with you. Now, I know I'm saying words like billions and millions, but what I started with is selling an envelope for $8, a number 10 envelope. When you want to go right to billions and millions, you're trying to do quantum. You're trying to break the laws of physics. You're not understanding how aerospace engineering works, which is you can't leave the earth. You don't have a 44-inch vertical. You're obese. You're not obese physically, You're obese mentally and you can't leave the sofa. Sofa to 10 feet, 9 inches is what's required in order for you to dunk. You watch people dunk on TV. And I'm saying, yeah, you'll be able to dunk monetarily, which is there's no defense for this stuff in the real world. There is no defense. There's no defense for this because in the world, the only defense is your digital dementia. Is that chapter 0 of Jim Quick's book on page XVII, which is your phone's not so smart. Miking up. So, Michael Saylor asked Trump about the possibility of a bailout. LOL. It's socialism at the top, it's socialism at the bottom. Where is your attention? Where is your attention? Larry, talk to me about Chainlink. So, when you say Chainlink, you're saying Web 12. When you say Chainlink, you're thinking Web 4. You are now meeting the coiner of the phrase Web 3, Web 4, Web 5, and Web 12. It feels like this is the first time we've talked. The mental cowboy. Perla Francine, I don't know you. All normies need to follow the M2 money supply charts and the graphic using. So you're saying some pretty smart things, Jello Donut X17, but what your smart things are macroeconomic. Macroeconomic is socialism for rich people. That's macro. Macro is 92 to 99% bullshit. And none of it is actionable. Who's saying that macroeconomics sucks? Mises, the Mises Institute. Ditto, Cato Institute. Ditto, the Larry Chang Institute. Mises, Cato, Chang. The comedy of triples is hilarious because I'm telling you to focus on microeconomics. I'm telling you to sell one thing. What one thing can we sell? A RAM. What's this RAM meant to do? To realize that the CEO of AMC Movie Corporation is a retard and stubborn, a stubborn retard. Are we going to short AMC more? No. Are we going to buy AMC stock? Up to you. I haven't sold any. But what are we doing with this RAM? This cute little RAM is meant to do what? To remind you this. If you're stubborn as the CEO of AMC, why did you not buy Bitcoin? Instead, you bought a gold mine. If you would have bought Bitcoin, your stock wouldn't be in the shitter. Is this financial advice? Oh, for billionaires to billionaire. But Larry, help me. Okay, this is how I'm going to help you. Sell it first and then go buy it. What are you selling? You're selling this cute little RAM. He's so cute and fluffy. He is for sale on a website that my friend Jeff has. You don't get to buy one until you sell one. You sell it first and then you buy it. How are you going to sell it? You're going to sell it on a landing page that's a web page. Do you have a website? That's required. You will no longer be a starfish. You will no longer be a starfish. Hi, are you new? Who am I? I'm Larry Chang. This isn't a cult. This is not a workshop. There is no class to attend outside of this. What this is solving a problem. Web 2, the social web, social media, it's broke and broke as fuck. Solution: connecting to Larry Chang, me, connecting you to top 5 reasons to live in a Camden building, connecting you to a web page that you make. How many times have you touched AI and AI helped you? Every time AI helps you, Asian intelligence, every time Asian intelligence, Chinese intelligence, me, I'm Chinese. I'm also the whitest white person in America, but let's just focus on the fact that I became the #1 ranked American in America by doing what? By doing this, which is the most American thing we can do, which is not start a revolution based on the fact that we're getting taxed to death. It's just start a web page, a website that we control. I don't know where you're at with your dreams of owning a house, but those dreams, for some people, they died. I'm telling you to dream about creating some digital real estate, which is, do you have a website? Are you ready to make $25 selling something that you don't own? Which is this. What is this video about? It's amazing. Sell this video for $10. And then when they say 2 positive things about the video, you give them $5 back twice. Let me repeat that. You sell this for $28. When they say 2 positive things, you give them back $14 and $14. Why are we doing, in essence, a $0 deal? Because it's not a $0 deal. I just printed dopamine and I printed a protocol onto your brain as I am attempting to do programming. What programming am I attempting to code you up? The fact that you can't sell one thing and you're a starfish and you're baking on the beach. Why are you on the beach? Because a storm just washed all of you starfish onto the beach. If you stay on the beach, just like in Saving Private Ryan, if you stay on the beach, you're going to financially die. What happens when the unemployment rate goes from 4% to 9%? Death spikes. What happens when people are in financial turmoil? Look at how stressed you are. Look at how stressed you are. Look at the negative comments from hecklers. Stress, 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 stress. What are you going to need to do? Step 1, get a website. It's not $35,000 the way that it was in the 90s. Now a website is basically $0. WordPress website is $0. It solves a problem of Web 2, broke people's brain. And now the algorithm, it's hunting. It's hunting for you to take more vaccine shots and opiate, drug, enjoy the limitless vape as you get high on CBD. Let's, instead of getting high on drugs, let's get high on my favorite supply, which is money. Money, making $8. What are you charging $8 for? This video that you've had to sit through, that's both hilarious and riveting and causing you to say, why is this guy not famous? Because A, he's funny, B, he's super attractive, and C, this is the best content I've ever come across. Can you sell Larry Chang for $10? What are you selling? Book club or video club. You go into one of my 4,800, 4,200, 4,000, some high amount of videos, and you say, I wonder if this one video can make a person $2,000, because I pretty much guarantee that every video, even the ones that have only 18 views, is valuable AF. Why? Because it's minority opinions strongly held. Because did I care about my YouTube popularity before June, July of this year? No. YouTube is a festering hole of losers who are basically like Reddit people, but somehow more negative. But then I realized, hey, even if YouTube is a festering wound of low humanity, Gemini is owned by YouTube. Because guess what? You having a website, Google wants to give you 250K. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Look at how people just are like, oh no, Google's trying to give me 250K. Look at what just happened. It's true, and I'm not representing Google, but everybody sees the 250K spam ads that Google is trying to do. Because what in the world's going on? Hi, I'm Larry Chang, and what they don't teach you in school is we're all needing to be entrepreneurial, because starvation, that's real. Wait a minute, Larry. Won't communism and socialism save us? Oh, it's still adhering to the three laws of thermodynamics, because during communism and socialism, there's a black market, there's a gray market for slices of bread for sexual favors. Why? Because that's what happens every time during communism and socialism. You are starving? Cool. Here's a half a slice of bread or a full slice of bread for your entire family to survive for 4 more days on one slice of bread. The capital, since you have none, is some horrendous sexual favor. This is why socialism and communism, it's not just a business model, it's an ass model. Things I want to unlearn. I don't want to know this stuff. I don't want to know. I don't want to know this stuff. What's something positive, Larry? It's about to get super positive. I'd grab a pen. One, as a joke, which is 100% true, you're going to sell this with a straight face for $50. Why? Because no one on this planet, well, 100 people maybe, know that this RAM connects to LABCS 1453. This starfish connects to hashtag LABCS 1452. This starfish, he's a mascot. He's doing triple duty because these jokes are hilarious, but I installed this as the unofficial mascot to live action business case study 1459, which is MicroStrategy. This reading and explanation of these different live action business case studies, they're meant to do what? They're meant for you to understand, I don't want a five-way, okay? I didn't even want the first five-way. Three-way. I didn't want the first three-way. I definitely don't want a five-way. That's what's going on with this RAM, is this entity is not an island. This entity, LABCS 1453, it maps to the other fake collateral. If you don't put pen to paper, all the stuff's going to be lost. And that's okay, because you're just here for the funny, and you're here for my moneymaker of a face, and you like my voice. Okay, maybe on the other side of your patients, because you're a hot girl who's blonde with giant boobs, you're hoping that you can pretend listen so that way I'll fuck you later. I'm never gonna fuck you. I realize you're hot. I have so much vagina that my wait list will always be a wait list, which is the curtailment of attention as it connects to this is not an island. LABCS 1453, hashtag LABCS 1453, it's not an island. It's needing to be explained by a person who isn't Larry Chang. Why? Because there's a thing, it's called consensus. And I'm not talking about the shitcoin conference called consensus. Is most people don't believe things until 27,000 views appear on video. Most people don't believe things because they don't have a first principles line of thinking, a first principles methodology of what is going to likely happen. Remember, there are no certainties, there are only probabilities. But what you're doing is you're slapping a stuffed animal on something and making it distribute slightly more. Let's do something even more basic, which is LABCS 1469, the Bumble turnaround. Can you benefit from a woke organization currently selling 70 plus genders? You can, but you don't want to risk money to make money. You want to simply slap a stuffed animal bumblebee on it and say, I am selling you a future best friend named Larry Chang via a Bumble external API. What's a Bumble external API? You don't need Bumble BFF functionality in order to be BFF with AI Larry Chang. I'm not going to be your BFF IRL in real life. I'm not going to be your Bumble BFF IRL, which is it's really Larry. But you can be Bumble BFF with the AI version of Larry Chang. Did we just do biohacking? Yes. Are we going to be doing this at Beyond? Also, yes, because no one's ever encouraged you to use AI to get one free vacation. Start a mastermind, start a two-person study group where you say, there's a bunch of fake shit going on Instagram for music festival. No, I don't want to make 5 easy payments for a music festival that cost $1,000, right? That's how people are selling you stuff now, is 5 easy payments. No, I'm not going into debt to pay next 10 years for a burrito where I'm hungry now. Would you like your burrito for 5 easy payments? Not really. This is why we are doing this. We're using AI to ask, hey, how do we get a free vacation to Las Vegas for Bitcoin for Corporations, April 25 to April 27? This is all drug free. This is all drug free. Oh, nothing is $0. Nothing is $0. Software ate the world. Software ate your brain. Ooh, software ate the world, software ate your brain. Circles me back to digital dementia. You can sell solutions to digital dementia. I just pinned a tweet. Nothing is $0. Yeah? OpenAI, that's $0. Gemini, that's $0. YouTube, that's $0. But the problem with $0 is software is currently eating your brain. University of Illinois, Stanford, I'm sorry, I will not accept a degree from you until you give me 8 more degrees on top of the 1 degree that you're offering. That's my only offer. That is my best offer. University of Illinois. Urbana is where your engineering school is. Champaign is where my fraternity is, where all those women are still on the wait list. And now they've aged out. They've aged out because it's 5'7" to 6'4", older than 22, younger than 23, 36C. 36C. Not bigger, not smaller, just 36C. If you're heterosexual as a guy, that's a bra size. Yeah, so if you're 5'8", 36C. If you're 6'3", I guess 42C, but then it'd be like 42D. I'm feeling generous today. I'll accept the 40D. Because then she'd be like, what, 36, 23, 36? Then she'd be like, what, like 40, 25, 40? I think I'd be into that. Again. I think I'd be into that again. Right on my YouTube. That would be Brittany. That would be Brittany. That would be Brittany. That would be Brittany at a San Francisco fundraiser talking about R2D2 as the chief technical officer of the Millennium Falcon. Brittany, those are her measurements. Those are literally Brittany's measurements. She's 6'2", 40D bra size, waist 25, hips 42. Oh, Brittany. Oh, Brittany. She wanted to sleep in frigid ass temperatures. Like frigid. Like Bridget. You watching this right now, you creepy girl? Who misses you? That San Francisco black tie event, which I forget. Was it SF Ball? Well, somebody look that up. It's me and Bridget on ABC News. It's me and Bridget on ABC News. I think there's a clip somewhere. And then afterwards, Eric Rees. Not Eric Rees. A guy who looks exactly like Eric Rees. Jason, who was Mint's designer in residence. Jason took the video of me and Brittany about CTO of R2D2. The reason we went to that sexual side nostalgia is this. Audit is over your head because Brittany was an auditor. We just need to do some simple Web 1, Web 2 things, which is, can you sell one thing? Can you predict, hey, next year, the Super Bowl is going to take place in the Bay Area. Will you attend February 2 through February 9, 2 through 9? And then afterwards, can you jet from the Super Bowl to New York Fashion Week and be cash flow positive each time by asking AI, hey, how would Larry Chang go to the Super Bowl for free? How would a free vacation take place? Where does the money come from? It comes from selling something for $800 and then saying, if you do two things, I will give you 400 and 400 back. Because what you're thinking is $0 occurred, but it's not $0 that occurred. And then you skipping steps is missing the entire exercise, which is this as an exercise. Can you build a snowball in the middle of summertime? Because that's what this video is us building a snowball using counterintuitive things. And once you prematurely overcompress it by saying, oh, I'm going to skip that step, I'll just give it away for free. Now you've determined another problem, which again is another $800, which is free doesn't solve it. Free makes it worse. Chris Anderson, he has a book on freemium, which is you give shit away for free, hoping that somebody's going to pay you. That's not going to work, which is why I came up with the reverse rebate model. Darn it! I got it from my mentor, Mark McCormack. It's called the Mark McCormack reverse rebate model, which is I will sell you something for $27,000. And if you are saying something positive about me, I'll give you half the money back, and then say one more positive thing, half your money back. That's the hashtag LCRRM. Why don't you just call it hashtag MMRRM? Because so many people screw this up that I don't want you saying bad stuff about Mark McCormack. Say you screwed up the Larry Chang reverse rebate model, because the way it works is so simple. Freemium, it's broken. Free, it doesn't convert to paying customers. This is how LCRRM works. You sell a $10 bottle of water that attaches to 3 tickets for Toy Story opening weekend, June 17, 18, 19, and 20. If you buy the $10 bottle of water and then show a selfie with you plus 2 of your friends watching Toy Story 5 on opening weekend, you get the 3 tickets for free because you bought a $10 bottle of water that you purchased for $1.80. It's only opening weekend 2026, June 15, 16, 17, 18, opening weekend. You get 3 free movie tickets if you buy one $10 bottle of water. Do you see how like you're generating a snowball from nothing? Because then they'll be like, oh, are you promoting Toy Story 5? And then you'll say, no, I rep the artist who sang the unofficial trailer for the country song. Would you like to view my trailer? And it's, your phone's not so smart. It's really just breaking your brain. Oh my God. My phone is breaking my brain. What's Toy Story 5 about? Oh, well, there's this antagonist. It's called Lily. And Lily is a iPad. And this iPad is breaking kids' brains. So it's Woody. Unplugging kids. It's Woody unplugging kids. So you just slap a sticker of Woody and a couple other of his friends, maybe Buzz Lightyear, onto a bottle of water, and you sell 2 bottles of water for $10, maybe even $20 at New York Fashion Week. Post this picture and get access to 3 free tickets to Toy Story 5. So what you're doing is you're connecting Toy Story 5. You're connecting APIs. The API that you're connecting is you're connecting these APIs, which is me taking notes. You know what? I'm going to take notes and you take notes, and we just up the price to we'll keep it at $10. It's very cheap for a bottle of Evian. At New York Fashion Week. Oh, did we just self-fund your trip to New York Fashion Week? I think we did. At 300 West 44th Street. Why? Because we're doing a turnaround of a restaurant that's inside of an intercontinental hotel. 5-star resort, turning around the restaurant. And then getting a celebrity chef named Larry Chang to do food. Do you see how easy this is? Do you see how easy this is? June 18. Oh my God. And then we can even DJ in the Ram. We can DJ in the Ram because AMC is a movie theater. Let's have the debut only at an AMC. So you buy a $10 bottle of water, you get 3 free AMC movie tickets to Toy Story 5. We now just need to find a Chinese cowboy to sing that song, and we need to get the rights for that song. Your phone's not so smart. It's really just breaking your brain. Oh, there you go. Throw that into a trailer, recut it. How Ryan Tedder are we? Oh, Ryan Tedder. Nick Harcourt. Ryan Tedder is my music mentor. Because you don't need money to make money. And we are now using Ryan Tedder's business model. What's Ryan Tedder's business model? Selling 2 songs into the film. When the song takes off because we make it take off, what's the likelihood of the song being used? If they use the song, we're rich. You're richer. I'm going to be still rich. If they don't use the song, we benefit. We win either way because we're being entrepreneurial and we're taking something for $1.80 and we're selling it for $10. Because most people, they don't know that Toy Story 5 comes out on June 18. They don't know that. Have you ever benefited from knowing something before someone else? You're a virgin. You're a virgin when it comes to arbitrage. No judgments. I do judge you for lying to people about how you lost your virginity because that counts. If you got abused as a kid, like that counts as, that's why they did it to you, is to ruin you. Did this just fix you? Did this just fix your broken child brain? Yeah. Same thing happened to me, except it wasn't one dude. It was 2 women. Basically, 2 women violating me is kind of like one dude. Howdy, partner. Larry, you're losing all the stoners out there. Getting high on CBD. Nope, this is drug-free. Calling it Kaposi carcinoma on the cheek makes me think that you don't play any sport at 1/10 the level that I do, because it's a baseball bruise. And my cheekbone's healing because a week ago I could feel it healing. Uh-oh, are my cheekbones going to turn any higher? I think so. Selling that RAM to normies is not up to my alley. I'm not in the game of trying to take advantage of the unaware. I'm not trying to be a predator to the retards out there. So what you're saying is you're a crab in a pot wanting to stay in a pot, because all the people that are going to be buying this RAM are going to be rich people. It's going to be rich people. Why? Because this is what you say to rich people. This is financial advice, which is, do you know the difference between your butthole and a hole in the ground and the starfish? Because what they're going to say is, no, I don't know the difference. Or they're going to say, I watch Larry Chang videos too. There's two choices. They're both good. Let's say you get a person who's poor. They're going to tell you that they're poor because they're going to be like, oh, fudge you. I know the difference between my butthole and a hole in the ground. What you found out very quickly is that they're poor. And you don't sell things that are expensive to poor people. We only sell rich things to rich people, or we're only selling cheap things to rich people, because that's mining money. Is we don't sell moderately priced things to people in the middle class, because this is the infinite money glitch. We sell expensive as fuck things to rich people, which is why here I'm not selling shit all to you. This is all $0. Why? Because I don't sell anything to poor people. What are we doing for Web 4 and Web 12? We're joining up with cohorts and selling expensive nothing to rich people, because rich people, this is not the first time they bought knowledge. This is incredibly potent knowledge possessed in the number one institution of Silicon Valley, Larry Chang. I don't say that with I feel uncomfortable to say that. I enjoyed being the number 3 institution of Silicon Valley. What are the other two? Not even going to talk about them. They're dropping, which is why I went from number 3 to number 1. Why? 1, I don't have a paywall. 2, there's no application process to enter Larry Chang Startup Academy or Larry Chang Startup University or Larry Chang workshops. It's just, do you have a Wi-Fi? Do you have a library? And why are there so many people watching, not liking? What you're doing is you're saying that you don't like yourself while you don't like educational content that's free, while you don't like some pretty common sense things that are explained in an orchestrated way where you're like, huh, I never thought of stuff like that. Because you're looking for reasons to not like it, because you're actively not liking it, which is your brain stuck on, oh my God, this is the most valuable video I've ever come across. What's wrong about this situation? Or you're also of loser think saying, this sounds too good to be true. There must be something wrong. People who say that have never gone to a library where it's limitless knowledge, limitless access. It's like that guy who can walk into any bar and pick up any girl. Limitless sexual options, that's not available to you anymore. But limitless learning and limitless Larry Chang, talking about being limitless, solving digital dementia. Your phone's not so smart, it's really just breaking your brain. You have Toy Story 5 issues. You're Woody, you're a kid, your brain got broken. Now you have digital dementia, and I'm trying to unplug you from that pansexual neurodivergent. You can choose to no longer be a gay retard with Toy Story 6, but I digress. Let's focus on Toy Story 5, which is at an AMC theater, you give away 3 tickets for a $10 bottle of water. Larry, where are the 3 tickets going to come from? I will provide them, but you need to document your $10 sale. You need to document who you sold it to, and you need to have every step recorded, time-stamped, so that way you won't be like, oh, I'm going to squeeze Larry Chang for $4 million because that's the maximum number of movie tickets I'm willing to buy. Limit 12 $10 bottles of water per person, only available to the people that are currently on the August, what's the date today? The 13th. Only today's live stream, meaning if you're watching it on tape delay, I'll cap it at 3 bottles of water. So you sell 1 bottle of water, you put on 2 Toy Story stickers, because guess what? Toy Story 5 characters, they came from Toy Story 4, 3, 2, 1. Kind of like Web 5, which we are adding to the board, Web 5. And Web 12. What's Web 12? It's you explaining in a 12-sentence format, what did this good-looking Chinese guy just walk me through, which is Toy Story 5 comes out June 18. Not a lot of people know about that. Who does know about it? You do. Who's the protagonist? That would be Woody trying to be a good toy for his human. Who's an antagonist? Who's the enemy? Who's the bad person? It's Lily. It's Lily, an iPad that's trying to make the kid retarded. You get to give away 3 movie tickets for a $10 bottle of water. Pretty good deal, right? Where do people get the 3 movie tickets? You got to buy the 3 movie tickets, show the fact that you attended with a selfie, and then I will Venmo you the money only if you buy the 3 tickets from an AMC theater. The $10 for water, you get to keep it. How amazing of a thing is this? Can you make $10 by buying this bottle of water for $1.80? Let's say you're remedial and you go to the grocery store and you pay $6. Well, you bought it for $6 after you sold 1 bottle of water for 10. Oh, is this what we did for Nick Lee for a $10 bottle of water for 1 movie ticket for a George Clooney movie? Yes. Is Nick Lee a multimillionaire now? He should be. Is this tricking you to do technical sales? I think so. Do you see how the first thing you sell is a $10 bottle of water with some Toy Story character stickers? Yes. Do you see how you don't need to ask Pixar? You don't need to ask Steve Jobs or Larry Chang, hey, do I have permission to buy stickers? No, you just buy the stickers. You buy the stickers, you slap it on a bottle of water, and you say, would you like to buy this Toy Story 5 themed bottle of water for me? I'd sell it for $200, but you sell stuff at razor thin margins because you're a sales virgin. I'm going to do this weekend. I'm only going to sell to women older than 22, younger than 23. What am I selling? I'm selling a $500 bottle of water. Bottle service. Bottle service. It's funny because my bottle service isn't a bottle of vodka. Ew, gross. It's a $500 bottle of water. Oh, and I'm going to sell it using LCRRM. You know what? It feels like I'm the only person benefiting from this. That's okay. That's okay. From these videos I hear, it's only rich people getting richer and future rich people who are positive and girls with big boobs who are like, oh, I'm going to listen to this guy because he's so cute for an Asian. And like, even if I don't end up sleeping with them, I'll learn something. Or even if I don't get him to sleep with me, at least I'll learn something, or whatever the chick logic is for that. $500 bottle, 500. I'm going to need stickers. No meeting required, no AMC meeting, no Pixar meeting. It's just the knowledge of June 18, the Toy Story movie comes out. Am I going to install some new toys? Maybe. Am I DJing in you coming to New York Fashion Week? Yes. Do you see how the $500? Do you see that I've needed to pee for so long. On the other side of peeing is going to be more money. Well, can we say hi? Brady, down. Brady, say hi. Brady, you're such a good dog. Aw, nose to nose. What's your dog's name?
Yeah, Marco, sorry, I am on the call.
Marco,
Yes,
you're so cute. Brady, come here. Brady, you're such a good dog. You're such a good dog. You're such a good dog. Selling a $500 bottle of water. Why? Because it gets you 3 movie tickets to AMC opening weekend, June 18th. Oh, I didn't know that Toy Story was coming out. I love Toy Story 4, 1, 3, 2, 1. I love that movie. I love that movie. What's your involvement in it? Oh, just installing a country song. Because you're a singer? Oh, yeah. Will you sing it? Oh, I couldn't. I couldn't. You want me to sing it right now? Would you? You're not a singer. You're Chinese. I've never seen it. Actually, I have seen a Chinese cowboy. Wait a minute. I know you. You're the guy who. I know you. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do you know Lisa Falzone? You're the blonde billionaire whisperer. I know you. Or they're saying this. Will you sing that song? You don't sing. You don't sing. Your phone's not so smart. It's really just breaking your brain. Your phone's not so smart. It's really just breaking your brain. Oh my God. Yeah. So right now it's not the official trailer to Toy Story 5, but what we did was we did something called fair use because my mentor in copyright, Larry Lessig, Harvard Law, my mentor in copyright, Carl Oberdahl, my mentor in copyright, Tom Campbell, Stanford Law, my mentor in copyright, Mark McCormack, Yale Law. They told me that I can sing a song as I recut your trailer. What is a trailer? It's an advertisement. So it's fair use. Plus, that's what they want the trailer to do. Have you heard of fan trailers? Well, I'm a fan of Toy Story 5, and obviously, I'm pretty darn good at country music singing. You went to Harvard Law? Are you rich? $500. No, I won't go out with you. This bottle of water is $500. Are you in? Are you in? Are you in? Are you in? It's $500. Are you in? I don't know if I can maybe what? I want to be your mentor. So this is why people that are pansexual, neurodivergent, hate when I mention my mentor. This is why. This is why. It's because when they met an older man, they got violated. And now their brain's broken. That's why they call it pansexual neurodivergence. Who solved these problems? Who solved these problems? I did. One, forgiveness. Two, everybody have a beautiful and productive day. Mississippi hippie, thank you for your positivity. I'll give you 500 pesos for it, which is 1 peso equals 1 Bitcoin for you. Web 12. You can joke about Web 19, but you missing what Web 4 is, because the name of this video is Fake Money is Screwing the Middle Class. Let's turn around our fortune via these fortune cookie sized jokes that are all hilarious, which is you could joke about pansexual or potsexual, but remember, if you need to be high as fuck in order to have gay sex, maybe you're not gay in the way that you think you are. LGBTQ, TT, plus, everything got solved by a heterosexual dude. Everything got solved by a heterosexual dude. The dog is the brains out of the outfit. Larry's just there for the patter. Truer words were never said, because who is the dog? Who is the dog on the Yankees? The dog is Larry Chang. Am I going to bring a dog? No, I'm not going to bring a dog, even though I need a service animal to smell for olfactory. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring a different animal that does chemical deltas in my body while we turn around the Yankees. Can't stop, won't stop, Chang stop. Larry Chang at shortstop.